And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Flowcharts. Here we go. We have Formio decision charts. Formio is the name given to the AI. So, we have ones here for bool issues, assembly debates. We've pretty much done all that stuff. This is for theatre placement. This is the one we're going to use. Issue choice, we'll use that next. And there's other ones for resolutions, even more flowcharts on the back. Yep, basically flowchart porn. That's what this is. And we'll come back to these in a minute. But let me just fold this over. We're going to use this one. Theatre issue placement, because we need to put the issues such as these guys on the map, but we need to do it using the strategies that we chose right near the start. So first of all is the AG ads. They need to place an issue. So it's Formio's turn. Have all issues been placed? No. Is this the 3rd, 6th, 9th issue to be placed? No. Is there a friendly base in a granary theatre and or no base with a league issue in the queue? Now, what I've got to think about is the AG ads strategy was protect key allies in the Isthmus of Corinth. And they have military, league and military, but they want to place them in the order of, same again, military, league and military in this case. So, I have a military issue here that needs to be placed. So, moving down. Are any primary strategy, PS, issues available for placement? Yep, right there. Yes, place a primary strategy issue in designated theatre in order. So this is going to go in the Isthmus of Corinth. And in it goes. Second is the aristocrats, and it's the exact same idea. So, the aristocrats want a league issue first in Sicily, over here. So that's done. Now, it does say, is this the 3rd, 6th, 9th, etc. issue to be placed? I'm not sure if that means for each person. So that would be the first from the aristocrats, but is the 3rd issue to be placed on the map? So I'm not quite sure about that one. So I'm going to assume it's when it's the 3rd for each person. So I could be wrong on that one. And it wouldn't be the first time. Demagogues. They want a league issue in Sparta. So there we go. Then it's over to me, who really doesn't have anything really close to a plan. But I was going to go with the whole kind of attack Athens thing, which may horribly backfire. So I'm going to place a league issue in Athens. So we've all placed one each. And it's back to the AG ads again. Their second issue was a league issue in the Isthmus of Corinth. And the next issue goes on top. So you just keep going on top every time. Back to aristocrats. Theirs was military in Sicily. Then it was demagogues. We're going to go, let's see, demagogues. We're going to go military in Sparta. And that crazy guy with no plan, probably military in Athens. So I don't have to stick to that plan. I could completely go off on a tangent, but I'll go with it. since it does semi-resemble a plan. So we're back to the Aegeads, and this time, as it says on the chart here, is this the third issue to be placed? Well, in this case, yes it is. So is a rumour marker available? Yes it is. Is there a theatre queue with an enemy issue on top? Yes. Place a rumour marker on a theatre queue, and if there's multiple queues, randomise it. So the Aegeads are going to place a rumour marker in one of these two places here. So we're going to go roll a dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3. So we're going to put it there. Next one, aristocrats. It's going to be the same idea. They are going to place a rumour marker, and they're obviously going to place it in one of these 3 here. So 1, 2, 3. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're all wrecking the place. 1. So it's going to go in here. Same idea. Demagogues. And they are also going to place a rumour marker on one of these 2 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops, 2. That's their rumour marker. And then it's back to me. I don't have to do the rumour marker thing, but I'm going to do it anyway because it will hopefully cause some trouble. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4. So I'm going to stick it on that one. Right. Next one again will be back to Aegeads. So I'm going to place the rest of these. Not going to bore you to tears, and come back in a minute. Okay, all issues have been placed. It's not looking too clever for Sparta, and there are a couple dotted around the map. There's one up there just out of camera. There is one just above this blue one, but there is the blue one which is kind of in the middle of nowhere, and this one. They are because once you don't have any of the kind of primary issues and you've still got a couple left, you just pick the issue randomly and you place it randomly using a 20-sided dice. So those are kind of placed randomly, and thanks to my inability to remember things, given 5 or 10 minutes, I'll have no idea what they are. So we've done that. Next thing, we need to start picking issues and resolving issues. So as ever, Aegeads are first. Let's see. We're looking at theatre issue choice this time. So similar idea, formula's turn. We're coming down. Does the primary strategy theatre queue have a friendly issue on top? It does, but if it didn't, then you would potentially pick somewhere else. All else fails, you pass. So does it have a friendly issue on top? Yes it does, because the Aegeads are interested in the Isthmus of Corinth. So there is an issue there that they can reveal, and it is, drum roll if you please, military. And it is one of theirs. That wasn't me, honest. I didn't do that. So, military. Various different things you can do in military. Depends on whether the theatre itself is neutral, in other words, empty, or it's controlled, where it's only one kind of faction, or it's contested, like this, where you've got Delian League there and Peloponnesians. Don't know if I mentioned this, so I'm going to mention it potentially again. But red and yellow work together, blue and white work together. Blue is obviously Athens, the white are the Delian League. Red are obviously Sparta, and yellow is Peloponnesian. So Peloponnesians are helping the Spartans, Delian League is helping the Athenians. So we are back to flowcharts. Let's have a look. military resolution. Phormio's turn. Is Phormio the commanding general? Yes, he is. It's the Aegead's turn, and it is their counter, their issue. So yes. Is this Phormio's city-state space? No, because that would be Sparta. Is this the enemy? That would be Athens, so no. Neutral or friendly controlled? Yep, it's neutral. So, but with no enemy issues in the queue. Ooh, nope. There's an enemy issue next, so no. Phormio conducts a military expedition and commits 5 Stratago tokens. So, Stratago tokens are those little hexagonal things here, and he's going to commit 5 to this theatre. Then he's going to do a military expedition. So, let's see. I don't know if it's actually wise for him to commit 5 because he only has 7 Stratagos, but okay, I'll go with what the flowchart says. So it then tells us that we should do a military expedition. So back to the flowcharts. Military expedition. Assemble military units in the theatre equal to Stratago tokens. So the idea being that for those 5 tokens, we're going to potentially move 5 units into this theatre. Whether that's wise, I don't know, because there's quite a lot already there. But have units equal to them being assembled? No, because I haven't done it yet. Give me a minute. Is this a land theatre? Yes, it is. Brown box means it's land. Blue box means it's naval. So, is it land? Yes, it is. Can a land unit assemble in the theatre without naval support? Let's have a look. Oh, one other thing to add though is that I could throw in some Stratagos of mine to help this guy, because obviously we're buddies and all. If there were more human players, the Athenian side, they would be kind of hiding what Stratagos they want to throw in. So this is the Aegeads. The Europontid, me, could throw in, but I'm not going to bother. I'm going to keep mine. I think 5 is probably far too many, but I'm kind of considering. In fact, let's just take 2 back. Let's just throw in 3, because he's pretty much got another military issue and some other bits and bobs later, so he might need them. So we've got 3. In the background, the Athenians would be hiding their Stratagos. When you do the kind of quick method we just did for the Athenians, usually you don't throw in any Stratagos. But failing that, we can just randomise it with the dice and see how many they want to throw in. Because it's a land battle, you've got to do a land battle first. So it's going to be cubes against cubes and discs. The winner of that battle can then optionally say, okay, let's do a naval battle where it's sticks and discs against sticks and discs. Discs count as both. So we could do that. Let's roll and see if the aristocrats are going to throw in anything. And it says 6. 6 seems a bit harsh as well, to be honest, because again they've got their own issues that they're going to have to resolve later. So I would say I'm not going to bother throwing in anything for the Athenians, because they've got their own issues later on and we don't have a huge amount of Stratagos. But the option's there that you could use that method. So it's a land, so pretty much these are the targets. The disc and the cube. So we've got 2 discs, 2 cubes, and 3 naval in there already. Do we want to bring in anything else? Well, what we could do is bring in at least 1 Spartan unit, because they're pretty hefty. We could bring one of these guys in. So let's bring one of these guys in, just for the hell of it. So that's 2 I've moved, and I could move a 3rd if I wanted. Not going to bother, I'm going to leave it at that. So I've moved 2 out of 3, and these 3 Strategos remain. For a battle, we need our card decks. Now, a disc is worth 2, we'll call them points, 2 points, and a cube for white and yellow are both 1 each. The red cube is Spartan, so they are worth 2 each. So the idea is this: we are up against these white guys here. So this guy is worth 2, this guy's worth 1, so that's 3. We have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, but we need to do a card each, which works out well. So they have 2, 3, and 3 is 6, and I had 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 5, 16. 16 against 6, so it's 10 of a difference. That means that I have to dish out 10 damage on the other side, which is just these guys. So both of these guys are getting wiped out. So they are both goners. Now, let me just show you the table thing we have here. Because we're not doing naval, we're doing land. So just shows you here, the red cubes are worth 2, other ones are 1, all the bases are 2, your strategos are 1 each. So it tells you here for your losses and for your battle winner. So the loser is going to lose a certain amount of cubes for the amount of cubes that are there. So this guy, it doesn't really matter in this battle, but it will probably happen later. But even when you win, this white little cube here, 2 of those, because it's times 2, 2 white cubes would take out a yellow cube. There's only 1 white cube, so that doesn't apply. But it's a sort of idea of, if I'm a goner, you're coming with me, kind of thing. So that's the table, and I'll be using that a few times, and it's a similar idea for naval. Similar idea. So there you go. So it doesn't really make any major dents in us, but these guys are goners. And these would remain because we can now say, well, okay, are we going to have a naval battle? Well, no, because there's nobody else in there except us. So that's pretty pointless. So Strategos, they go back. They are now removed from the game, and the military issue is done. It is finished. That is that. We can take the cards away. Military issue is done. Now, obviously, if I had moved any of these Spartan naval units into here, the Athenian naval units into here, then we would have had a naval battle. So, but that's why I never moved them, just to kind of prove a point, really. Right, so they are goners. We've done that. I'll put them aside. Next is aristocrats. So, aristocrats are going to do a similar thing. Let's have a look. Theatre issue placement. Let's see. Primary theatre for the aristocrats was Sicily. Now, they can't pick Sicily because that was probably me trying to cause trouble again. So they can only choose between, well, there's 4. There's one way up the top there. There is one right over there in the corner. One here and one here. So let's see. Issue choice. In fact, I'm looking at the wrong bit. Yes, we do have one, but we are going to have to do a whole randomization thing. So we are going to have to just randomly pick one. And let's see. We will do 1, 2, 3, 4. If I get 5 or 6, I'll just roll again. And I get a 5. Of course I do. 2. So that was 1. That is 2. And it is a league issue. So, in fact, I'll just show you that just so you can see it. League issue in Ionia. Right, where are we? League resolution. Is an enemy city-state space? No. Is Formio the issue owner of a yet-to-be-resolved military issue? He probably will be, yes. Build League military units. If the primary strategy theatre is land, build land. If it's naval, build naval. And it is land. So it's going to be build land units in Iona up there, where it has one base. Let's see, league. We are going to spend potentially Strategos. Where are we? Build a league base, no. We want to chuck in some Strategos. In fact, no, we don't have to build Strategos, use Strategos. We can just chuck in and chuck some land units in there, from what I remember. If it's a league base, build 1 league naval or 2 land units. Right, so let me just get some extra bits to throw in there from my jar of bits. Right, so we're going to build 2 land units. Or rather, the aristocrats are going to build 2 land units in there. And league issue is done. Done. Finito. Okay, next will be Demagogues. Demagogues, they want to pretty much ravage Sparta. So they are going to turn over this one and see what they get. It is rumour marker. So rumour marker from their comrades, the aristocrats. So they have now effectively missed a turn. So goes from Demagogues to me. Let's see. I was going to go for Athens, but I can't pick Athens because there is an issue. In fact, no, I can. Tell a lie. I'm totally looking at the wrong one. I can pick this, and it's going to be military. Right, okay. This will be good for a laugh. Let's see what we can do here. Because this is their actual main, can't remember what they call it now. I'm looking and I can't see it anywhere. I can't get myself out of corner this time. City-state space for Athens. Let's see what we've got here. In fact, I will show you that there is a player guide thing. which is why I keep looking at while I'm going, So there is, try and get it away from the light, there we are. I've got a military issue, and this is the Spartan player aid. Military. So let me see. I can spend a Strata token and I can completely cancel it. If it's a friendly city-state, nope. Friendly or neutral, nope. Contested, nope. It's definitely enemy, so I would have to do a military expedition, which would mean chucking in some strategos and going in, all guns blazing, probably to my doom. Let's have a look. It's a naval theatre, so we would have to do a naval battle first. Then if we won, we would do a land battle. Now, I have pretty much no chance of winning a naval battle in Athens, because like before, we add up the score for what we're going to attack. And if we attack these guys, they have a score of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 right away before we even do anything. So I don't really want to do much in the way of naval stuff in there. What I should really have done, which obviously it's a bit of a cheat, but what I should have done was moved some of their boats out and away somewhere else, then went in and just attacked them. So at the moment, there's not a lot I can do there. If I send in even these guys, I can send them in, but they will just get absolutely annihilated. These guys are worth 2 each. These guys are worth 1 each. So that would not end well. No sir. And that is pretty much the only naval units that I have in the whole board, because Athens is obviously the more seafaring people. So I'm tempted to just cancel it, to be quite honest, because again, maybe me, I shouldn't have picked Athens. I should have picked somewhere else. Oh well. There's nothing else I can do other than pick to either cancel it or send in troops. That would trigger a naval battle unless I send in land troops. By the way, I would still have to do a naval battle first that I would lose horribly. Horribly. Okay, I am going to throw in one stratego and cancel that. Complete waste of time, but what the hell. Again, shows you how things work, if nothing else. Okay, back to number 1. My more organised compatriots, the Aegead. Let's see, they are still Isthmus of Corinth, but there is an Athens marker in there, so they can't do that. They have to do either one that's way up over there, or this one, or this one. They're really not going to want to pick that, because that's me screwing it up. Let's say they pick this one. Well, one of the two. We'll go for it. We'll roll a dice. 1, 2, 3 is the one that's up at the camera, and then 4, 5, 6 is this one. 1. So we're going to go for the one that's outside the camera. Is it worth moving the camera for? Nope, it's a rumour marker. So that was a complete waste. And ironically, it was their own rumour marker. Right, next, back to the aristocrats, who are wanting Sicily. Can't have Sicily, not while this marker's here. So they have to pick, there's one way up there, and there's one here, and one here. So the one away up there, I'm pretty sure that's a rumour marker, but so we'll go with one of these two. Which one of these two are they going to go for? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, come on, stop spinning. Right, there we go, 5, this one. military. So they are going to go for a military issue in Sparta. Similar idea, this is a land battle. If they bring troops in here, the Spartans can just rip them to shreds. Right, let's see what's going to happen here. To the flowcharts, let's see. Military resolution. And in fact, who owns it? Demagogues. So the Demagogues own that, even though the aristocrats have shown it. So, let's see. His formula commanding general, no. Does he have unresolved issues? I believe he does. So he's going to put in no tokens. So for the Demagogues, they are the commanding general. Is it their city-state space? No. Is it the enemy city-state space? Yes, it is, because it's Sparta. Is the enemy city-state contested? Nope. So, oops, we're over here. Formule commits 5 Stratigo tokens and moves 5 units that are the opposite of the theatre type. Conduct a battle. Controversial. Okay, so this is land. So, Demagogues here are going to chuck in 5 little Stratigo tokens. They're going to move 5 naval units into here. And they can try and conduct all the battles they like, but they're not going to really get much. Right, so they want to move 5. The only 5 really that they can move, they would have to move them out of Athens, which would then give me the chance of attacking Athens. So, why not? Okay. Let's have a look. We'll say that they're going to move this one. Okay, so they're going to move it up to here, through here, all the way to Athens, to then take it back to Sparta. And they have another one way up in Hellespont, way up there. But we'll say they take them from here. And it did tell me to take 5 units of the opposite type of this, so, you know, you saw me, you're a witness. They're leaving Athens kind of wide open. So, let's see. They're going to move that, they're going to move that, they're going to move that. And they've got the 5 Stratigos. As I say, again, the other, the aristocrats could throw in if they wanted. When it gets to a battle, I could throw in some Stratigos to kind of try and boost this lame number I've got here. Right, they've moved their units, we'll go with that. So they are now going to conduct a battle. Let's say I throw in in fact, is it even worthwhile throwing in? It's not really, because even if I throw in, they've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 15 plus whatever's going to be in their card. There's no way I can match that, because all I'm going to get is 2, 4 and whatever. So I'd be wasting Stratigos. So either way, they're going to win any sort of naval battle here. The only way I'm going to win is if it's a land battle, but they've got no land units. Oh well. Right, let's do it. Let's do this. Right, I need cards. So, let's see. We have... well, not so eventful after all. Right, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 15, 16. 16 against 2, 4, 6. So they have to take, in theory, they have to take 10 of damage. There is nothing that they can damage that's naval. They can't bump off these bases because I still have land troops here. So these guys stay. So it did effectively nothing apart from just get these into Sparta. So that's the end of that idea. Didn't do much. But they got people in there. They have the option of conducting a land battle, but they don't have any land troops. So that's a no-go. So that military one is also being done. Strategos can go back to the stockpile, and I have to rearrange things a bit because these guys now live in Sparta. Right, who's next? That'll be Demagogues. Demagogues, they want into Sparta, but they can't because there is only 2 issues they can pick, this one or the one way up there. Gonna give them the benefit that, well, we'll roll a dice. I was going to say give them the benefit of the doubt and pick this one, but we'll see. 1, 2, 3 is up there, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, so top one, and it is a rumour marker. So I was going to be nice to them, but oh well, backfired on them. So it's back to me. Back to me and Athens. This time, let's see, military, right, okay. This time I sort of have a chance, kinda, because they're worth 4, 2 each. These are 3, 1 each. So, I could end up with no naval units after this. But, what the hell? What the hell? Go for it anyway. What could possibly go wrong? Right. Let's see. Strategos. I'm going to chuck in a full 5. What the heck? I'll go a full 5. My good buddy only has 4 left, so he can keep them. Now, I reckon I can move 5 things into Athens. Inevitably, I'm going to move 3 boats. 3 naval units. Or can I? Because I've got 2 bases. I think it's still okay as long as I've got those 3. As long as I've got a couple to go with the bases, I think it's fine. I could move a couple of Spartan units in there to take on these guys, because if I win, I could take on these guys and bump them off. It's a bit of a risk, but I'm going to go for it. So I'm going to move 2 Spartan units to here, then across to here, which should be more than enough for these 2 guys. Right, okay, done that. Just want to check I've not actually missed anything. Don't want to screw it up like I usually do. Let's see, done that. We're going to then have a quick look and see. It's going to be, as I say, naval first. So they have 2, 4, 6, 8, and I have 1, 2, 3. And then the 5 here is 8. So, let's see. Hopefully, Hopefully the cards are going to be nice to me. Let's see, we have... Ooh, okay. I think I might be onto something. 2, 4, 6, 8, and 2 is 10. I have 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's 12 against 2. Sorry, 12 against 10. 2 of a difference. That's what I mean. 2 of a difference. Right. Again, back to the table if I can find it. This one. Naval Theatre. So, just check I've added it up right. Yep. Okay. The losses. So, it takes 2 yellow to bump off a blue. So I can bump off a blue. It does mean that bumping off a blue also bumps off 2 yellow units. So yeah, that's a bit of a trade-off. So it means that I can bump off this guy, but he's not going down without a fight, and it's taking 2 of these guys with him. So that is how the naval side of things ends. Now, we get honour points for that. If you bump off 1, in fact you don't get anything for these guys. I've bumped off this, so your opponents get double the amount of units you bumped off. So I get 2. So I'm going to add that on. Takes me 10. My comrades, the Aegeads, they only get 1 point. Both Athenian sides lose 1 point each. So the aristocrats and the demagogues both go down 1. And these guys go in my jar of bits. And the cards can go back. Right, now because I have won that battle, I can now say, okay, do I want to do a land battle? Well, since I'm Sparta and we do better at land battles than anything else, I would have to say yes. So I'm going to have to see what we've got here. We have two land units, and because Sparta are good with the land and the fighting and stuff, they get 2 each. So that'd be 2, 4, and then the 5 is 9. They still stay for this fight. They have 2, 4, 5, 6. So again, it's going to come down to the cards. Let's see what we've got. Ooh, okay. Okay, I'm doing good this time. We have 5, 10, 12, 14. 14. And they have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that will be 7 of a difference. 7 and 7 is 14. Yes. 7. So I need to do 7 damage to these guys. Which is a hell of a lot, but good. So if I bump this guy off, that would be 2, I believe. That'd be 3 and 4. And because they've got no units left, I would then be able to bump off these 2 bases as well. I hope that's legit. Now, oh, in fact, no, at all. Tell a lie, I can't. They're naval. Can't do that. I'd need to leave at least 1, I think, to go with the naval unit. So I think that's all I would get. And I've just got to forfeit the rest. Now, yeah, for every one of those I can bump off 2 of those. That's legit. Right, for every 2 of these guys I can bump off 1 yellow, but there's no yellow cube. It would take 4 blue cubes to bump off 1 Spartan unit. So I'm all good there. Yep. So Sparta takes no damages. We have 3 items. So the Europontids, me, makes 6 points. That takes me to a jolly 16. My Aegeads friends, they get 3. And the other guys lose 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. And they go back in the box of bits. So that turned out worthwhile. My first military was a complete screw up because I had to cancel it, but that one worked well. I'll go with that. Right. These can go back into the stockpile. That is done. And I hope I haven't screwed up the rules too badly. Back to the start again. This time, Aegead. Aegeads want Isthmus of Corinth. No can do. So we have a choice of 3. 1, 2, 3. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A 6. So they get this one. Which is rumour marker. And surprise, surprise, it's mine. Me screwing things up again. Okay. Aristocrats. They want Sicily. Can't have it. Choice of these 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. So it's going to be this one. And it's a rumour marker. Back to Demagogues. Demagogues, they wanted Sparta, which they can't have because it's now got my marker on it. So they have to pick that one. It's the only one that's left. And it's also a rumour marker. Okay, so that's all of their rumour markers done. There's still 2 Spartan ones in there somewhere. Right. Back to me again. Back to me, and again we'll go for Athens. League issue. League issue. We can, let's see, we have 4 options. Let's see, we can expend 4 Strategos and build a league base. We can expend 2 Strategos and convert a league base to a city base. Or we can build in, well, we can't build in there because we don't have a base, but that's another option. And you can remove a treachery marker. We never used any. So I am going to put in 4 markers, 4 Strategos, and we are going to build a league base, which will be this fellow. So we now have a Peloponnesian base in Athens. They are not going to be happy about that. Right, okay. Got that. Done that. Who would ever have thought though that me just completely pulling a random strategy off a table would actually kind of get me somewhere? Oh well. Right. Having said that, to get this far I dread to think how many rules I've probably botched. But, nonetheless, back to the Aegeads. Again, Isthmus of Corinth. They're determined. League issue. So again, same idea. Build a league, build a base, league base, convert a league base. I think they've still got a military one somewhere on the map, which could be that bottom one. But there's not a whole lot happening in that theatre so far. We could spend 2 and convert a Peloponnesian base and convert it into a Spartan base. Or we could just keep the 4 and, well, not a lot really. There's nothing really to fight in there if we've got a military. Let's just use the 2. We'll use the 2 and we will convert a Peloponnesian base into a Spartan base. What the heck? It's something different. That goes back to the stock. And you gain, the issue owner gains 2 honour. So the Agiads get 2 honour for that. Now, I never get 2 honour for that one, so I also get 2 honour. Oh, my bad. Nearly forgot. Right. That is done. Take that off. And let's see, who's next? Aristocrats. Aristocrats are going to go to Sicily, except they can't. So they have a choice of nothing. They have to pass. There are no blue issues available, and that worries me because it means that they've got a pile of issues under there and in here. This could horribly backfire on me, and there's nothing for them to pick for Demagogues, so it's back to me, so I have to pick one of these 3. Well, the Agiads are wanting Isthmus of Corinth, so I'll leave that for them. I don't really want ravaged by Athens, so I think I'm going to leave that there. Delaying the inevitable, but what the hell. Although there is that one. Forgot about that one. Yeah, I'll pick that one. What the hell. Military issue. Is there anything I can actually do in there? I forgot it. There was... Oh, no, yeah, that's one of the extra ones that the Agiads got. So it's kind of up to the Agiads to get in there. But, nah. The Agiads are going to put in 1 Stratago and cancel that. They don't want anything to do with it. And they've only got 1 Stratago left. Let's see, back to the Agiads. They have to pick now. Okay, let's pick Sicily this time. Well, no, they wanted Corinth. We'll go for that. Military issue. Again. And they only have 1 Stratago, so we're going to put in the 1 Stratago and just cancel it, because it is theirs anyway. Oh, this is not going to end. This is not going to be pretty. Now, again, Aristocrats, there's nothing they can pick. Nothing that the Demagogues can pick. So it's back to me. And I'm going to pick Sicily to try and delay things even further. And it's a rumour marker. Ironically, one of mine. Surprise, surprise. So now, Agiads again. And they're going to have to pick the Spartan one. Which is also a rumour. And it's theirs. Oh well, I don't feel so bad this time. It is theirs. Right, this is where it's all going to go Pete Tong. Right. Because aristocrats now have access to Sicily. which is military issue. Let's see, it is a neutral theatre. So they can just put in strategos and move people into Sicily, and that's it. Which is probably what they would do. Just having a look, it's not friendly. It's definitely neutral. It's not contested. And it's not the enemy. So they can put in 1 to 5 strategos and move into there. Let's see, military resolution. Let's have a look at the old flow chart again. It's been far too long since there was a flow chart. So we're going to be down here that it's neutral with no enemies in the queue. That'll be a yes. Commit 1 stratego. Commit 1 stratego token if a base is present. Assemble naval units if possible. Else a unit aligned to the theatre type, land or naval. So that's a land. So they are going to put in just 1 stratego then. It would seem they want to put 1 stratego and move in. Was it the opposite? No. Aligned to the theatre type. So they want to move some land units in there, which that's going to be tricky. Because this whole thing here with a little box means that a route with a box requires a base when you're exiting with a land unit. So to get from there to there, they would have to have a base, I think, in there. And that's the only way into Sicily. So that's not going to happen. They could move boats in there if they wanted, but it'd be pretty pointless. But, okay, let's see. If they wanted to, they could move a boat from here back to Athens, up to here, and down into Sicily. And that way we'd at least use the 1 stratego, because there's not really any way to get land units. So we're going to say they move that to there, all the way to there, to there, to here. Just so they can use this 1. And there's obviously nothing to battle. So I have to hope that's right. And that goes back to stockpile. Okay, done that. Let's see if I've missed anything that's not entirely ridiculous. Neutral theatre, move units, done that. Okay, so next one's going to be Demagogues. Demagogues, they were absolutely desperate to get into Sparta, so it's our military. Of course it's our military. Okay, one thing they could do is, because it's a contested theatre, they could in theory do what's called a raid, where you chuck in some strategos, reveal a card, and then take strategos off the opposition. They could try that, except that I'm absolutely skint and don't have any to remove, so it'll be pretty pointless. Let's see, we have, it's not a friendly city-state space, it is contested, but the raid would be pointless, so they could do a military expedition. So let's see. To the flowchart. To the flowchart of power. Let's see. This belongs to Demagogues, so that's okay. That's legit. Commanding General, yes. Is this a city-state space? No. Is it the enemies? Yes, it is. Is the enemy city-state contested? Yes, it is. If on-map units aligned to theatre type are equal to or greater in military value, conduct a military expedition. Else, raid. Oh dear. You're going to raid a negative number. Right. We are land, they're naval, so that's pretty pointless because they don't have anything in there aligned to the city-state type. I hope that made sense. It sounded gibberish there. Anyway, they don't have land units, that's what it is. And it then says they must do a raid. Okay, fine, have your raid. It's not going to get you anything. So, we're going to do a raid. Now, in fact, wait. Possibly, let me check. Just because I don't, I may lose points. Let's see. Rulebook time. Military, looking here for a raid. 3 Strata tokens. Receives 3 honour. Reveals and discards the top card of a city-state deck. Loses Strategos, blah blah blah. If the enemy controlling faction has fewer Strategos tokens than he is required to lose, he loses his remaining tokens and loses the unfulfilled difference in honour. Ah, crap. So I'm going to lose some good points. I knew this was too good to be true. Knew it. Just knew it. Right, so he's going to throw in 3 Strategos. Demagogues are going to get 3 points. That's 1, 2, 3. And where am I? Lost my place now. Gains 3 honour and reveals a card. So I lose. Oh, crap. Right. Let me just check who's going to lose. The enemy controlling faction. So that's the Aegeads. So the Aegeads are going to lose 5 points. Oh, that's a bit harsh. Right. Aegeads are going to lose. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. And that is done then. I knew the whole raid thing was too good to be true. Right. And it's back to me. And I have nothing left on the board. My good compatriots, the Aegeads, also have nothing. Back to the aristocrats. Back to Sicily. For more military actions. Well, that is now, let's see, that is now friendly controlled. So let's see, military. And they own that issue anyway. Commanding General, City-State Space, no. Is it the enemies? No. Neutral or friendly controlled, yes. 1 Stratego, and if a base is present, assemble a naval unit, else a unit aligned. Right, so they want to move another boat into there. Okay. Seems a bit pointless, but okay. Let's see. We'll say they take, they could take one from here, or there's one way up there that they could take. So let's say they take the one from way up yonder, all the way down here, through Athens, through here, up to here, down, and into here. So they now have 2 boats that are, well, pretty pointless, but if that's what they want, put that back there, and I think that is it. Yep. Military, done. Okay. They've moved their stuff, they've done their bit. Nice swaps across, and it's the Demagogues. Demagogues want Sparta. League issue. Ooh, right. Because they're inevitably going to build a base in there. I just know it. League resolution. Is this... Oops, who owns that? It does. Yep, they own that anyway. Enemy city-state space. Yes. Is there a league base in theatre? No. If controlled or contested theatre, build a league base. Yep. Surprise, surprise. They are going to use their last 4, and they are going to build a league base in Sparta. Right there. And let's see. That gets them 2 honour. So that's 2 honour for Demagogues. Right. Done. Oops, they can come off. Back to me and my compatriot, and there's nothing. So we're back to the aristocrats, who again are still adamant of Sicily, and they are going to do a league. So they are also going to build a base. Pretty sure of that. Yeah. Going to commit 4 Strata goes and build a league base in Sicily. Right there. Right. And, aristocrats then get 2 honour. Right. Whew. I think that is it, and I think that is the turn. Finally done. Whew. And here's how it looks at the end. The other thing I need to add, the aristocrats have 6 strategos left. For every 4 that you have left at the end, you get another honour point. So the aristocrats get 1 more honour right near the end. So the final winner was, ironically, me, the Europontids, on 18. The Aegeads have 13, and the aristocrats and Demagogue have 10 each. Yep, 10 each right there. So all in all, the Spartans won, and the map's just a complete mess. All sorts is happening in Athens, all sorts is happening in Sparta, and Isthmus of Corinth is a bit of a mess. So there we go. Hope you enjoyed a quick look at Pericles, the Peloponnesian Wars. And if you want to see some more of it, let me know.